Aries, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Aries starting today, the 14th of January, 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Sarah, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Miranda. Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you so much, Miranda, and thank you so much, all you Aries and friends of Aries, for joining us today for this 2-week reading. Today I'm reading with the Ancient Italian Tarot, and I've already purified with some Florida water. You can find links to purchase each of those products right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can always use the timestamps right in the video description to fast forward to the reading itself. It does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, it may indeed not be meant for you. In that case, just disregard the reading and check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available to restream on our website, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu. What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. Wake up, Ariel. If I went to bed so early last night, I fell asleep and then I just slept and slept. So I'm actually really well rested, but I think it makes me a little spacey. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga, and if you're on YouTube, you can use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation on the platform there. We do appreciate your support, but Aries, that's not why we're here today. We are here for you, and only you. It's all about Aries Day. So I'm going to shuffle this a few more times, and we're going to give you the most accurate reading I know how to give. Do my very best. So let's just see. One more shuffle ought to do it. Then I'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and then we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Aries starting today, the 14th of January, 2024. Starting out with the 9 of Swords. Here we go. Followed by the Knight of Wands, and then the Hanged Man. All right, so this 9 of Swords is that you've been plagued by worry. And worry is just such an unfortunate misuse of our minds. And it's not something that you should feel guilty about, because that's another misuse of our mind. Guilt is the next bad thing. But worry is just a habit that we've all been taught. I think we were taught at very young ages that worry is somehow a beneficial activity. And it's not. There's not one thing in the history of all the universe that worry has improved. Now, if there's something that you're concerned about in your life that you can do something about, do it. Then you don't have to worry about it. You're doing it. But if it's nothing you have any control over, if it's something that you don't have control over, what is worrying going to do for you other than make it worse? So worry is an extension of fear, and it's a projection of that fear into what might happen in the future. You know that doesn't help, right? Projecting fear of what might happen into the future. You know that's not probably going to make it better, but it may actually make it worse. So you can let go of worry. It is possible. And you can do it just by saying, I'm going to let go of this worry. And what do? You have to supplant that with something else. On the other side of the spectrum, what lets go of worry is faith. So you have to have faith in all things good in order to overcome worry. And that's something that you can just practice, like practicing the piano, like practicing any skill. Practice having faith that all is going to turn out well. And whatever you're worried about, that same mental energy that you're worrying about, that same exact mental energy can be used to visualize a wonderful outcome. It doesn't take any more effort. The only effort that it takes is to get out of that groove, out of that habit that you were taught a long time ago. It's not your fault that you're a worrier. Everybody's a worrier. But you can be above the fray by making a new choice. When you start noticing that worry, Aries, just say, wait a minute, I can use the same mental energy to see what I want rather than to be afraid of what I don't want. And then I'm actually doing something proactive to change my life. And that's here, this I don't want to call him a prince. He's a knight, not the prince, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that help, and it's help that's coming in regards to your career. So for many of you, your worries are about your work, or some kind of creativity or some kind of self-expression. Now, if that's not the case and you're worried about something else, that's fine. But this is that fiery suit of creativity, and help is here now. It's not coming. It's here. It's right here, right now. And you don't necessarily always have to know what the help is, because sometimes the help is invisible. You just need to be willing to receive the help that the universe is sending you. And so you can just do that by telling yourself, I receive all the help the universe is sending me. I am willing to be assisted. I'm willing to be helped. The universe knows what it's doing, and I'm willing to receive assistance. I don't have to do it all on my own. That's this hanged man here thinks that everything is up to them, and that there's no help available, and that they're stuck. This is somebody that is really stuck, hands bound behind their back, hanging by a foot, right? And the help here is to show you you're looking at the world upside down when you feel that way. And you can switch from worry to faith by looking at it that way and say, whoa, I can put my foot down and stand on solid earth. I can say no when I mean no, and yes when I mean yes. And I can use that sacred power of no. Every time that worry comes up, I can say no. No. I can say no anytime somebody expects me to do something I am not comfortable doing or I don't want to do. I can say no. Now, you can say it in a nice way. Say no, thank you, or no, not today, or no, I'm not going to do that. But you do own that power. You don't have to say yes to everybody. You don't have to agree. You don't have to let yourself be manipulated by people who know intuitively the people that don't like to say no. And so then they come and they use you. Doesn't that piss you off? It should. When people come in and abuse you because they sense that you have a hard time saying no. And so they come in and they infiltrate and do horrible things to you. Right? Maybe they don't seem that horrible, but it is horrible. Even if they're getting you to waste time on projects that they need help with when you could better spend that time on your own stuff. But it's not their fault. It's yours. And you don't have to feel guilty about it. You just need to change it by learning how to take that foot and say no. No to you, no to you, no to you, and definitely no to you. Right? And no punishment is coming when you say no. It's actually the end of punishment. You've been punishing yourself with all this worry and with and allowing yourself to be sort of walked all over because you didn't know how to say no, or didn't think that was part of that was something that you were allowed to say. And even though you might know intellectually, well, I know I can say no, intellectually and emotionally, there are sometimes two very different worlds. So you need to get viscerally in your emotions, Aries, that you can say no to worry, and you can also say no to other people. You can say no to yourself. You can say no to your ego. You can say no to your addictions. You can say no to all kinds of stuff. And today is a wonderful day to start that, to start saying, just assume that something needs to be said no to, something that you don't want. What is in there? What is in your life right now that you don't want? Get ready. What are you going to say? No. No. And you just get used to it. Just be a nice little 2-year-old brat. No. And you do it over and over and over again until these worries subside, until you stop getting taken advantage of by other people, until you start seeing the world that you want to see. You can know your way into success. You can know your way into happiness. No to everything other than what I want. Because what I want comes straight from infinite intelligence. What I want is holy. What I want is sacred. And what I want is all that matters right now. Does that sound selfish? Good. Right? No. No. Oh, goodness gracious. So we've got, this is good. I love the 5 of Wands up here. You should be angry. You should be angry about feeling tied up, about feeling like you're restricted, like you can't do anything about a certain situation in your life, because it's not true. It's not true. So let that anger be the power that bursts those binds, gets that foot down, and you just say no when you mean no, and you say it over and over and over again. You make sure that you understand that that's your sacred power. Infinite intelligence gave you that power to use, and you're going to use it abundantly. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be unkind to say no. You just have to mean it inside your head. I said no. When I said no, I meant no. Right? Say no to the stuff that's taking all of your time away from you. Say no to the stuff that's making you so fatigued and tired. Say no to all these other people's problems that they want to dump on you. Say no to the way that people might want to be jealous of you and try to thwart you because they're jealous of your success and they're jealous of all the great things that you're doing. Just say no. The only thing you need to say yes to right now, Aries, is all the help that's coming your way from the universe. And you'll know what that is because you won't want to say no to it. But all this other stuff that you feel so over encumbered by, it's in your power to clear it like that. And this isn't going to take 2 weeks. You can do it today and then just have a beautiful 2 weeks. You can do it right now. Just go through your life and just say, what am I putting up with that I'm not saying no to? And just say no. Write each one down on its own piece of paper and just say no. Do a circle around it with a slash through it, rip it up, burn it. Say no. Banish those things. Don't worry about the lunar phase today. You just say no. You just say no to each and every thing. You're going to get so good at saying no that you're going to have everything all cleared up in a day because you're an Aries. You don't need to take 2 weeks on this. You can do it today, right now. Do it in an hour. You can get this done and you can get off that tree and you can start accepting that help and being the success that you're meant to be. And that's exactly what this is all about. This is the heart of your reading. This Knight of Wands. The help that's coming your way, or that it actually isn't coming, the help that is here because you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be successful. You're supposed to be free. That's Infinite's will for you. And everything that's standing against that doesn't belong here. So what do you do about it? You know what to do? Tell me. No. No. You're going to do it. You're going to do great. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Sarah and Miranda. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Aries. Blessed be.